What's up guys, Coach Rick here with your home workout today. Today we have an Emom for 15 minutes. Minute 1 is 20 thrusters, minute 2, 10 lateral burpees, minute 3, 15 sit-ups. Okay, so Emom stands for every minute on the minute. That means that we're gonna rotate through these movements. As you can see, if you do the math, it's 5 rounds of each. All right, we're looking for about a 45-second work window with 15 seconds to rest and move to the next station. So we'll cover some scaling options, some movement progressions for you so you guys can hit that stimulus during this 15-minute workout. Then after that, we've got a finisher, 2 to 3 sets, a minute in the dead bug or hollow hold, 30 seconds rest, max effort push-ups, and then 1 minute rest. That's gonna close it out for today. All right, we'll get into the workout next. All right guys, so Coach Derek is here with your warm-up movements. So it's gonna be an Emom for 9 minutes in our warm-up. Minute 1, just some nice easy jogging in place. So go ahead and get the knees up and toes up, arms are moving, just getting that heart rate up. Minute 2, 45 seconds of kickbacks on the floor. So kick back into a plank position, jump back up with our feet, replacing the hands, making sure to get those feet all the way into our hands so we can land in a good athletic stance. Okay, if you're stubbing your toe or that's a hard position to get into, we can use an elevated surface on the kickbacks. You know, a stool, a stoop, a chair. Just make sure it's not going to slide on the floor. As you can see, it allows him to really get up close to his hands with his feet. He gets in a great position when he kicks back. Go ahead and freeze in that kickback freeze right there. Okay, so we got the shoulders over the wrists and a good tight core. We don't have any sagging hips or anything like that going on. Then we snap those feet right back into our hips, come into a standing position. So a great way to scale that kickback is to elevate the hands. Then on minute 3 of our warm-up, 45 seconds in a dead bug hold. So dead bug hold, we're going to raise the toes, point the toes, squeeze the quads so our legs are locked out, and then that core is really active. We're pulling that rib cage down into the belly button and reaching up towards the toes with our hands. That helps us get our shoulder blades off the ground so we can really focus on that core. All right, so those are the 3 warm-up movements, each one 3 times for our 9-minute Emom. All right, guys, so after getting done with that warm-up, we're going to use some more movements and progressions to do a more specific warm-up for the movements of the day. Okay, so we're going to get a few practice rounds here progressing towards those movements. So we got air squats, and then kickbacks, and then crunches in our first round. All right, so we get about 5 to 7 air squats there. And on our air squats, our heels are down, hip crease is below the knee, and that chest is staying nice and tall, making sure not to fold forward. After our squats, we're going to go to kickbacks. Again, we just did these in the warm-up, so they should be good and fresh. Get about 5 to 7 reps of those. And then heel touch crunches. On the heel touch crunch, we're just going to place those feet flat on the ground. Fingertips are just going to slide on the ground and touch the heels. Okay, get about 5 to 7 reps there. That's round 1 of our specific warm-up. Then, after that, we're going to add the weight to the squat. Let's try some zombie squats here for round 2 of our specific warm-up. All right, so weights out in front, helps us keep our chest up, adds a little bit of load to it. After that, then we're going to start to do some lateral kickbacks. The lateral kickback, same as the kickback from before, we're just jumping over the object at the top, okay? So that's the second movement. And then the third movement, let's just go ahead and put the sit-up into play here now. So we'll move this bag and then get our ab mat. If you've got an ab mat to use for the sit-up, you can use one of those. Guys, if you don't have an ab mat, use a towel, just fold it up at home. Stick it right there on the lumbar for some support. And on the sit-up, we're looking for shoulders touch the ground and then shoulders past the vertical plane of the hips of the top, okay? Make sure to keep those abs nice and tight. All right, so that's round 2 of our specific warm-up. And then round 3, we'll go ahead and put the full movements into play. We've got the thruster. So on the thruster, we get that front rack position, keeping the bag high. Full hip extension of the hips leads us into the punch. Go and get a few more of those. Notice his weight staying on the heels, and he's extending the hips before punching the ceiling. Bang, bang, right there. All right, thanks, Derek. That's the thruster, and then lateral burpees. On the burpee, we're looking for chest and thighs touching the ground, and we're jumping over that bag. So after you get about 5 reps of those, get 5 more sit-ups, and you should be ready to hit this workout. All right, we just got done with the workout, so we've got our finisher. We've got 2 to 3 sets, 1 minute in the dead bug hold. If this feels good, we can open up in the hollow hold to make it a little bit more challenging. In the hollow position, We just want to make sure that lumbar is still glued to the ground, shoulder blades are still off. Okay, so just lowering the legs, raising the arms a little bit to make it more challenging. Then 30 seconds of rest and then max effort push-ups. On the push-ups, we want to see a good tight plank position, chest all the way down to the ground, and then full elbow extension to get our full range of motion. No saggy hips, no snaky backs, keep those abs tight. If that's challenging for you, too challenging to go for a max set, we can always get an elevated surface. We can get a box or a chair or a countertop and do these on that elevated place. And again, we're just working on full range of motion here, tight core. All right, great way to scale the push-up. Okay, so 2 to 3 sets of that finisher, y'all. All right, guys, so hope you like this workout. Hit it hard. Make sure to comment your scores in the comments down below. Let us know how you did. Share with your friends. Have fun with it.